Everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today is April 3rd, and I got a full night's sleep last night, and I woke up without a headache, and so that's a major plus. Even though I had a headache for over 24 hours yesterday, or that was ongoing through yesterday, it finally subsided, and even though I had a headache, I was still doing things in the garden, tending to the yard, tending to all the things that need to be tended to here. And I got in touch with someone who normally would help us out with our taxes annually, and I found out that their spouse had passed away, and then also that they had been in an auto accident where they'd been injured, and there are just so many challenging things going on in other people's lives, and for whatever reason, I feel like I'm a big disappointment, that I'm a frustration when I reach out to these people. And so when I do reach out to people, I try to keep it concise and related to and relevant to what it is that we're trying to accomplish, while still, of course, touching on that aspect of trying to bring joy to one another. And so recently I had discussed having some difficulties having a conversation with at least one of my parents. And I've tried to clarify how difficult it has been by sharing insight in a manner where I know that sometimes at least one of my parents is watching these contributions here on this channel, partly for my parents, but also for the people out there, just like myself, for people like you who are also having difficulties communicating with people and also noticing these unusual challenges that we're being faced with. And so for all of us who are becoming more and more awake to the circumstances that are going on around us, just hang in there and don't forget to reciprocate positive energy. For an example, if there's a globally celebrated occurrence, like for an example, Easter, and even if it's just nationally or regionally celebrated, then, if someone wishes you a happy so-and-so date, it's really an attempt to have a conversation using icebreakers that have been given to us by our fathers and their fathers before them. And so to vehemently deny someone's efforts to have a pleasant conversation or to constantly not answer one another's questions, I don't really think any of us have time for that, especially considering the circumstances going on globally. But on the same note, if anyone happens to know a good CPA who can help with business-related taxes, definitely reach out, and maybe we can figure out how to help one another out. In the meantime, my biggest concern is that I've been attempting to maintain my own health, and to do so, I've been aligning my conversations with the timing of when they are supposed to occur. So if our time frame to talk personally, one-on-one, has not been presenting itself, and or if someone in the mix is continuing to present inaccurate information and waste time, well, don't forget, I'm helping to showcase how to avoid spinning our wheels here. And so if you're constantly trying to derail the progress that I am making, then it seems like we're going to have less and less opportunity to communicate with one another. And that's just the way it's going to be. And the less headaches that I have, the better for me. So I'm going to move in that direction. And I hope that you're doing the same thing with the opportunities that you're being presented. Until next time, peace, love, and all that old school stuff.